Hello, this is day 9 of Startup Pivot.
Pardon?
No, I was
Oh.
starting to make that, and so I'm having a lot of discussions with my friends who are questioning my approach. So I'm going to more mathematical side of AI and wanting to build some startup out of it. And presently, I'm only on a reading mode, like still learning. But as I have discussions with my friends who are also working in AI and working also on the startup front, I get a lot of questions and criticism of my approach. Like, because so people are saying that why do we even need to learn math? So much you can do with AI. There's so many APIs are there, so many tools available for free, and there's so much to be done by just reusing those components that other people have built. And then secondly, even if you come up with something interesting, then you do not have enough resources to train on data, you do not have data, all of these, how will you handle all of these things? So yeah, I agree actually. uh, to me also, like, I agree 100% that 99% of the interesting things to be done in AI and that are happening right now do not require any kind of mathematical complex mathematical background. But for me, the question is not about whether maths is required for an AI startup, but for me, it's more about a founder idea fit. Like, I know, so previously also when I was working on my startup, which was around cold calling, I did not choose those just based on what is the amount, what is the opportunity that is there, but also on the basis of what I'm interested in, what I'm good at, what I can solve, where I can create a difference, and where I can really beat the competition that is also doing the same things and be interested and stay interested for a very long period of time to be able to build up a competitive edge over 3, 4, 5 many years. And same is the case this time also, and this time it's about maths. So it's not like for me that maths is essential for doing any kind of meaningful work in AI, but I know that I was good in maths and I can be good in maths. And second is, like, I'm interested by maths. So and I'm really interested. When I'm learning these things, it's really motivating me to learn more. So I'm just trying to find what, like, how can I really take this approach to a startup, to an AI startup, take a mathematical approach to a startup, and what can be done using this approach while following this approach. And if I can build a startup around which requires a very strong mathematical grasp to work on that product, then I know that I have the right founder idea fit, founder product fit. Now that doesn't mean that I can just, like, maths just allows that I can find such a product. So this is an exploration that's still going on. And so as I'm learning, I'm constantly thinking, like, okay, what I'm learning, how can it be used in a way that can be very useful for a lot of people who will be willing to pay. Sometimes it is leading me to good directions. Like, sometimes I think, yes, so I'm for now exploring AI interpretability. Sometimes I think, yeah, it will be very useful for the developers. Sometimes it becomes like, oh, will it be really useful? So I have these ups and downs, but then I can actually take this approach of finding difficult maths with everything, like in anything. So I can start working on, if this doesn't work out, I can start working on the optimization problem, like making models uh, more efficient, smaller, faster. And this is a, I think, field which will uh, definitely be relevant for very very long time. And then again, in this game there will be possibilities, a lot of possibilities around using the APIs, trial and error. But I will try to find an angle which is more mathematical, a sub area within that, a sub field within that which will be more mathematical. And I think it's worth it to follow what you really like. At the same time, it does get rewarded in different ways. So I believe that mathematics, if anything I choose as a mathematical startup or a a setup which is very based, like strongly rooted in mathematics, then it will definitely help me to cut a lot of competition and also add a big barrier to entry for other people who want to copy. So only uh, which is even now true for myself, like as I'm getting into this AI interpretability, I have some ideas like if they are possible, but I do not even know if they're possible to implement or not, because I do not have this mathematical background. And only when I'm able to have this mathematical background, when I'm able to understand this language of mathematics, then I can actually learn about what people are doing in this area, how close they are to solving this problem, what are the possibilities. And imagine, I of course it is hard for me, it will take me some few months to just get to that stage and then build my own innovations around it. Imagine how hard it will be for the next guy after 3 years, because these things will only get much more harder, much more complicated over time. So if I can find a sub niche or a sub niche of a sub niche which aligns with my interest and talent, then I think it can go a long way towards building a right kind of business for me. Now I'm pretty sure this question will come again and again in future, and it confuses me also. It's not like I'm past it. When you're in a startup, you always choose a certain thesis, a certain direction, and you're always questioned on it from other people, and also you question yourself. But to some extent, you have to trust. So I know this question will come again and again, and probably I'll make multiple videos on this as this question, as different aspects of this question arise. But every video I'm hoping will be different, will not be the same thing. So yeah, let's see.